So should I work for investors, or is working for investors a good way to build your business? How you feel about that? Because I know how I feel, but we never really talked about it, but how you feel about it?
Well, and investors,
what's your experience with them anyway?
Oh yeah, truthfully, I hadn't had a good relationship with investors because I guess I've been meeting the wrong investors.
Yeah.
And when I think of an investor, I think of an investor somebody that's got some money, wants to get into
real estate.
Real estate.
Yeah.
Flip some houses, and make some money. But when you get investors, and I say these kind of investors you don't want to work with, in my opinion, is ones that don't want you to make no money.
Yeah.
They won't make all the money, but because they want you to bid them.
Yeah.
And you're putting out bids and take the lowest bid.
Yeah.
Well, I'm only going to work with I don't want to work with an investor who wants to work with me.
Yeah.
And me only.
Yeah.
So that would be a good investor to me, just to come to me and say, hey, Cliff, let's go together. Let's come together and get this project done over here that I picked, and then I help him see what we need to be done, and we come with a game plan and a number.
Right. Right.
At that point.
Right. And to that same point, it's like they don't want the quality that you want to provide. You know what I mean? So I say that sometimes, like if you just get into the industry and you got to get some work going, I think that investors are a great way to break into the industry, because a lot of times they're not savvy. Most investors aren't savvy enough to know a good contractor from a bad contractor. So one, their education is off. They're not really sophisticated. So they wouldn't know, you know what I'm saying? They just don't know what's out here. They hear, oh, you got a license, you got some tools. Well, how much is this going to cost? Okay, this meets my budget. Go do it.
That's in the perfect world.
Right.
If you get one like that, they're saying they're coming like that, and they say they got a budget, and you can do it for their budget.
I mean, that's how they typically work with just you know what I mean? Like they gonna find just anybody that can do it, as long as you meet the budget and you can do it. So even and that's not how you should vet a contractor, though. It's just, oh, you meet my budget, you should go do this work.
But my past experience has been with some of these guys, their budget is not high enough to get the job complete. So a lot of times they go with somebody else, and they come telling me later on that this guy or this female are around for the money.
Yeah.
And it's because they took the job too cheap, and it was too much work for the amount of money they was trying to get paid to do it. So when you do that and you put yourself out there as an investor, and you mess with people that are not correct, then you're gonna get got. And for the contractor, on the contractor's end, even if he's trying to do the job for the money that he said he could do it for, and he can't do it, he end up losing and not making any money, and just completing the job for them, and then they don't even understand when it's you gotta do a contract change, you gotta do a change order, because once you open the walls up as a contractor, the investor will understand that, hey, I didn't know it was all that in there. How you going to increase the price? We already had agreement.
Yeah.
So new investors, in my point of view, are tough to deal with sometimes.
Yeah. So new contractors coming into the game and new investors, they're a bad combo, because one, the contractor doesn't. No, sorry. So the contractor don't know what's going on really, and the investor don't know what's going on, and so there won't be a good experience. You know what I mean? Between both of them, you know, because like you said, one, to begin off with, I underbid the job to get it. You know what I mean? And then two, the investor's like, okay, I got a good price to do this at, supposedly a good price, you know, quote unquote a good price, but not really.
Right.
Especially once you start getting into the job